Good afternoon there, people. Once again, your favorite governor here. Feeding my channel with new content and, trying to bring different perspective and evidence and reason to whoever is out there and is listening. And today I have a message that it's not related to the things that I usually go over. Some might be somewhat related, but it's not directly related. Today I want to talk about some people that are out there that might feel desperate and might feel bad and might feel angry or sad regarding the current state of affairs in some areas. And I want to make sure you understand that I feel for you, people out there having a hard time. It could be economical, it could be emotional, it could be financial, relationship wise or business wise. There are so many ways. Some of you might think that you're just a little guy and you have no chance of getting ahead. I can tell you something right now, you're wrong. You're wrong. You can make it. You can get ahead. I know it is slightly difficult or more difficult now in some aspects than what it was before. I'm not blind to the fact, but still, you can make it. One thing I have learned is that things turn in a dime in this country. We have such a very dynamic economy and very dynamic, society, that things can turn in a dime for good or for worse, but usually for good. And if I have a video already pushing men. You could be a woman too, it's fine. But I mean, I'm a man and I've never been a woman, so I know some of the problems that you might be, but I can only imagine. But I know, man, I am one of those, and I can see, and I can feel, and I see the situations. I have friends, and I have myself. So, if you have absolutely nothing going on for you, pick up a rock and throw it in whatever land. Start from there. Start doing something. Get something going for you. Anything. It could be anything. It could be getting a new job. It could be learning a new skill that you can capitalize later on and make money off of that. It could be starting a new business. It doesn't matter if it is small. Don't ever try to eat the whale whole. It doesn't work like that. You don't eat the whale whole. You go by bites, little bites here and there, and eventually you will eat it. Start for somewhere. Start for something, and then grow. And listen to the market. If things are working, you have to be persistent too. because you have to make sure people know that you are out there. But once people know that you are out there and you're making sacrifices for them to know, if you hear the markets asking for your service and rewarding you accordingly, proceed. If you see the market, or if you hear the market that is not interested in whatever service or product you are offering, turn and change and try something different. Do not keep hitting yourself against the same rock, because that might be counterproductive. If once again, if you feel that the game is rigged against you, just think in this way. I was born in a country in which I did not have a chance to sit in the table and play. I just did not. I came to a country in which, worst case scenario, at least I have the chance to sit on the table and play the game. And you might win. Success is not easy. Success is something that not everybody has what it takes to achieve it. And there is no need and no reason for you to beat yourself down if you feel that you don't have what it takes. It is fine. Absolutely fine. You don't feel that is not only, there are many ways to skin the cat. And there are options, because with this beautiful capitalism, there are options for everybody. There are 100-foot yachts, 100-foot yachts. There are 24. There are 15. There are so many options. There are cars that are $4 million, and there are cars that are $17,000, $14,000. There are houses that are $300,000, and there are houses that are $20 million. And there are so many options. So don't feel discouraged. Even though I know it's hard. And I know, back in the days, one guy with a regular, normal job had the availabilities and the possibilities that a couple working full-time today don't have. I know that. I'm very sad that happened. We could still fix that. I already explained why this is happening regarding, the money printing and the borrowing and the taxing and all that. And that's why things are the way they are. But I can see that we're taking steps. This administration, Donald Trump administration, is taking some steps, to fix that. So things might change a little bit. Remember what I said in the very beginning. Things change. Things turn in a dime, in your favor. If you feel discouraged, go and do something. It doesn't matter what. You can do it. Start for something simple. Maybe you have skill. Maybe you have some kind of knowledge. Maybe you have, an idea. If you don't have the money, there is no shortage of money in the world. The Federal Reserve is printing money every single day in the order of the billions or millions or trillions, I don't know. But there is no shortage of money. There is someone out there that is willing to invest money with your idea, with your product, and with your service. There is someone out there that is willing to invest money on you because they might need something from you. They might need you to be a helicopter pilot. They might need you to be an airline pilot. They might need you to be a truck driver. if you want that. They might need you to. There are so many things that you could do. And I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, some companies, some, not all, some are abusive. And they have negative business practices. But more government is not the solution for that. Definitely is not. So stop going to government asking for more regulation, because that eventually will come back to you and bite you in the back. That is not the solution. Vote with your dollars. I don't like this company, good. I don't buy from you. I don't like your business practices, good. I don't buy from you. I don't like the way you treat your employees, good. I don't buy from you. And then you have social media, and you have the freedom of association, and freedom of the press, and freedom of expression. So you can clearly advocate without the need of the government to cancel certain practices. Today I was seeing a video, someone giving an explanation about profit and what was the other word? Plunging. I can't remember the word right now. Well, the difference is that when someone is using profit, is not a bad thing. Profit is good. Profit happens when you are providing a service and people are more interested in having the service or the product that you are offering than the dollars that they have in their pockets. Let's say I have $1 and you have a pen, and I want your pen, and I go to you and I say, how much do you charge for your pen? And you tell me I'm charging $1 per this pen, or for this pen. If I give you my $1 and you give me my pen, that means that I want more your pen than my $1. And you want more my $1 than you want your pen. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That does not produce inequality. That is not where the inequality problem is. And the actual inequality is not a problem. The problem is when people associate, businesses associate themselves with government, and then they use the power of government to take away money from you. But they only can do that because you voted for bigger government. And now government is getting involved in the free market. Now the free market, you just open the door for the free market to mix itself with government. And when you do that, you think the government is there to protect you. But it turns out that everybody wants money. And since everybody wants money, guess who has more money? You as an individual, or this company right here. Well, they have more money than you. And they will use that money. And you were the one that opened the door because you voted. Companies don't vote. Corporations don't vote. Yes, they are people. They are legal people, legal persons. But they don't vote. You vote as an individual. So stop voting for bigger government and more regulations, because government wants as much money as they can, and they will get it from whoever has it. And it turns out that these corporations have more money than you. And this keeps rigging the game against the little guy. And that is not good. Never end well before in history. When people feel that they cannot win, they tend to get violent and turn the table. Let's turn the table. If this table I don't like and I cannot get ahead in this table, let's turn the table. No good. Nobody, very little people actually are so psychopathic that they feel that is a good strategy, because it's not sustainable. It might work for a little, but it's not sustainable. But in the grand scheme of things, I think this is a great time. This is a great time to do great things. There's a lot of money available, and you can have it. You just need to connect with the right people. Believe me, whoever has money, they want more money. And they are at the hunt of different things, different ideas, different concepts, different things. If you don't have it on you and you don't want to put the work is absolutely fine too. You can find a job and you can collect your whatever check you're gonna make, but you need to understand that you're not gonna get the big results if you don't put the big work. I mean, it's unfortunate. Now I totally understand that. Once again, back in the days, one guy, say a regular job, could maintain the house, 2 cars, the wife and 5 kids, and today two husband and wife working full time cannot do that. I totally get that. Part of that is because, well, unfortunately, companies don't grow as fast as we would like them to grow. New business are not created at the rates that we would love them to be created and succeed. But out of a sudden, overnight, before you only have guys working, and now you have men and women. Well, now you have double the workforce, and that's gonna have an impact in the demand. I mean, there is too much demand now, and companies are not growing fast enough because taxation and because this and because that. But there are so many other ways, or so many other reasons. And on top of that, if that wouldn't be enough, now you have all these people. It's like, I think that the last number was like 40,000 people pouring across the border every day, every single day. And they are looking for work. Now you have men and women and illegals. And this disproportionately hurts people in the low scale, in the lower part of the scale with the lower, let's say, amount of skills. Because high skilled people don't cross the border. They just get in a plane and they come here with an H-1B visa, or something. I think that is the name. Low skill people, they cross the border. And that competes with the low skill people that we already have here. And the ones that are coming are desperate, and they will do the job for anything because, well, they have people back there in Mexico that they need to feed. And the low-skilled worker here cannot survive on the money that low-skilled immigrant from other place is actually capable of surviving. Because, well, when you live here, you just have another kind of, you don't need to leave 10 people in a house, or most people are not willing to do the sacrifice. They want to live the best they can by themselves. But when you're here, let's say in transit, because some of these illegals, they come here, they make money, they send it back to Mexico, and until they have a house or they have something over there, and then they go back. Sometimes, not always, but and sometimes they decide to stay, and well, now you have all these people competing for a limited supply of jobs, and that is a bad program right there, especially if you are in the low skill kind of worker. You have all these people coming across the border, and they are taking. They will do any job for any money, and you cannot compete with that. And that is hurting American workers. And then you have the Chinese, and then you have this, and then you have that, and everybody wants a piece of the pie. And so, but with all that and everything and going on, you still have. This is a message of hope. I know it doesn't sound like that a lot, but things turn in a dime. If you feel like you are deep in the hole, don't be afraid. Things turn, things change. Keep going, keep moving, keep doing your best. Something have to happen. For good. For good. Don't lose weight, don't lose faith, don't lose hope. You have to keep moving forward. And I promise you, man, there's gonna be a time where you're gonna look back and you're gonna laugh at whatever situation you're having right now. Especially if you have something going on for yourself. If you're working towards a project, if you're working towards a business, if you're working towards a career, if you're working towards anything, and you're having a hard time right now, do not explode, do not engage, do not, just keep going forward. Preferably just keep going forward. Move forward. Something have to change. Something is gonna turn. Some door have to be open, or some door will open that I'm gonna be able to use. I'm gonna meet someone that is gonna, it's gonna be a good connection, and I'm gonna be able to do something. Something changes always. It's not always bad. It cannot be. The law of the probabilities are against that. And if you are religious, then you have God. And God loves you, and God helps you, and God, if you feel like, if you are religious and you feel like God have forgotten about you, or He's not paying attention to what is going on with your life, well, number one, you have to be conscious, and you have to understand, if by any chance you make any bad choices, it's not God's fault. It's only your fault. But if it just happened, because things happen too, then you might be, let's say God is trying to teach you something, not forcing you to learn, but since you put yourself in that situation already, then, well, we might as well learn something. Or if something negative happened to you, then maybe that can help you build some strength. And when you get to the other side of the problem, then you're gonna be very strong and very grateful, and you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, wow, look at what I did, or look what I survived, or look what, you know. So keep moving forward, straight ahead, full charge, full steam, regardless of your situation. Things turn, things change in a dime, overnight. Seriously, it happens all the time. And I'm not talking about winning the lottery or something. No. It's not about money. If you think your problems are about money, then you got it wrong. Yeah, money definitely, it's not a problem. It's just that you're not making enough. If you're gonna go over that, if you wanna go over that, you're just not making enough money, and that is a problem. It's not money itself. It's that you're not making enough money. So you need to come up with something that is gonna allow you to make the money that you need in order to follow through with who you are. People tend to see themselves. I have had several conversations with several people in different levels of their life. Some of them are absolutely and totally not interested. They just don't care. They are not even think on some of the things that I'm interested in, some of the things that